Hello, Jason Bates here, owner of Electrum Financial, located right here in beautiful Scottsdale, Arizona, where a mortgage is not a flip of the coin. If you like the lowest rates at the lowest cost, then allow me to put my 30 years of experience to work for you. You've got nothing to lose. Here is this week's mortgage market at a glance. There are those who always try to portray the glass as being half full when it comes to the housing market. Then there are those who love a full glass, but who also call it like they see it. Right now, each camp has something to agree on. The glass is more full than it was a month ago. And let's be honest, outright measurements of housing market health are still not that great. I know that, and have been discussing it for a better part of a year as sales slid and rates spiked. That part is old news. The new news is that there are a few signs of change. If things were to continue to change as they have in the past few weeks, people would really be talking about a bounce in the housing market. The just released pending home sales data from the National Association of Realtors is the latest in the small collection of data that quantifies the potential shift. In this case, words are probably worth more than pictures, because I can say things like, pending home sales moved up at the fastest pace since October 2021. The following chart shows it as a start. As I've shown in past recent videos, check them out, rates are indeed much improved from 3 to 4 months ago. But the level of improvement is perhaps not even the most welcome change. Rather, it's the stability that comes with those rate changes. With a range of just over 0.5% more than 3 months, rates haven't seen a narrower, more stable range since late 2021. Interestingly enough, this combination of lower and more stable rates perfectly coincides with a noticeable shift in purchase mortgage applications. This week saw purchase apps tick up to the highest level since August. One great lesson from the past year is to not draw sweeping conclusions about the future from a few months of data. Could rates move back up, and could housing slump back toward previous levels? Sure they could. All I'm saying is that that the housing market will bounce at some point, and the inception of such bounces look a lot like the previous charts. A word of caution is in order though. Housing played an outsized role in driving inflation over the past few years. The Fed is aware of it. If the market seems like it's bouncing too quickly, it's entirely possible that the Fed will do or say something to try and keep things on a simmer. So let's enjoy it while we can. Ultimately, broader economic factors will play the biggest role in determining the trajectory of rates, and things like inflation, employment, wage growth, and measurements of economic output. And I think the ones to watch for 2023 will be the employment numbers and the wage growth numbers. And don't forget, keep an eye on the geopolitical moves in Ukraine over the next several months. There will be several big ticket economic reports next week, in addition to the latest policy announcements from the Fed. Forecasters and markets have already placed their bets on how the data will look. All I know is that there is more potential for volatility this week than there was last week, for better or for worse. And so there you have this week's mortgage market at a glance. If you'd like to know more, reach out to me. I'd like to meet you. Thanks for watching, and if you're looking to purchase or refinance a home in Arizona, I'd like to be your broker of choice. Until next time, take care and stay safe.